Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today we're gonna be doing a run with the Knight, the guy that gets melee damage from armor, and he starts with 5 armor, can't equip ranged weapons, can only find tier 2 and above, has less attack speed, and gains less attack speed, and also gains less harvesting. And we're gonna start with a spiky shield that gets from armor, and in general we're gonna do a super duper heavy armor run. That is the plan for today. Just go everything into armor, golden chests into armor, just full on armor build. I will most likely not even have healing. It's just gonna be super duper armor tank build, because as far as I know, the thing I want to scale, I think it's going to be like the robot or something, exoskeleton, and that thing definitely takes away your healing related capabilities. So today we're gonna be stacking. Where is it? Tomorrow we're gonna be stacking reformation. So today we're gonna be stacking. I don't think I want this. I think I want this. Armor, crit chance, engineering, and speed, and we lose healing related things. So yes, this gives me more armor, okay, but it just gives me 6 engineering, and I do definitely enjoy the speed and the crit chance. So we're gonna go with a bunch of exoskeletons. We're gonna be the most tanky guy around. Let's roll these. Let's get 5 luck so we start finding more rainbow chests, of course. I saw the +1 armor. We're gonna easily get more armor other than that. Let's roll these. That's also another reason why I want the exoskeleton. It gives you speed, while a lot of armor related things make you lose speed, and we definitely want to be gaining speed. And I think we're gonna be mostly healing through lemonades, through like hearing drops, because I don't see us healing any other way. Let's now go with the Super Knight, the tankiest of the tanks. I want to get to a point where I can just have, you know, 200 or 300 armor. If we can do that, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get 300, but if we can get even remotely close to it, then I will be a happy camper. I want to see, can we get like 99% less damage taken? That is my main prospect here. Now, I don't see us getting another rainbow chest now, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get them, sometimes 10 luck. Let's go. The run is made. The run is made. Let's go. I really enjoy the fact that this guy just finds instantly blue items. The fact that that is true, that he gets only blue items, makes it so that you can very easily scale your damage faster than the rest, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, of course, buying like 2 blue, not two gray or black items, whatever you want to call the color, is better. Like 2 common items might be cheaper, I think, and it's also easier to get them, right? Because they are cheaper. But of course, it's just straight up better to just go for instantly blue items. So off we go to the bottom of these. And let's continue with exoskeleton. And over here, I would say this guy gets very low harvesting rate, so I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe percentage-based damage, maybe 3 HP. No, I'm kidding. I guess damage, man. I don't want to spend all my money. And I guess 1 armor, right? Over 5 attack speed, that's also a good choice. Although he gets only half of it. Let's get armor. Oh. Yeah, 2 armor against 3 damage. Sounds good. Although I first want to be done with these. Oh, this is a definite yes for us, but once again, I want to be done with these. Here we go, no spiky shield. Spiky shield. I also maybe should have locked down the monkey so that we have some kind of healing, because right now we can literally only heal from drops, from either trees or from opponents dropping drops on us. Wow, that was lucky. Is there any chance that because I destroyed both of those trees in the same hit, that they both gave me the first tree destroyed as a guaranteed chest thing? Because that is a thing, by the way. The mod also makes that happen. That the very first chest we get is the very first tree we destroyed is going to be a guaranteed chest, unless I already have a chest. Like, so if I have 0 chests, then the very first tree I hit is going to be a guaranteed rainbow chest. That's how this goes. Now we're gonna go with even more exoskeletons. I'm gonna say 2 armor. Yeah, we're gonna go deep into armor build. Let's roll these. Once again, I mostly want my shields first, and then I'm gonna rotate over. This is also good for us. I need a bit of damage, like I need to scale damage, so we have damage. And yeah, we got our 6 shields, and we are ready. Look at this. We're so protected in our little shield armada area. Of course, I will need some attack speed, to be honest. I don't think it really matters. My question is, how did it happen? Like, this character has less attack speed, not less attack speed, he gains attack speed harder, and he also loses attack speed harder, so it's like you know, how can you say it? Cup half empty, half filled, right? You might say, oh, you can't really scale attack speed, which is of course really bad, but you can also not really lose attack speed. So that's okay, that's understandable. But I don't know why he loses harvesting. it would make more sense to me that he would lose dodge. Like the fact that scaling so much armor makes you already very tanky. So maybe making it so that he can't get dodge would make sense. Also, he's like a knight. Knights are supposed to literally not be dodging anything. Let's go with damage. Let's go with luck here so we get more items. Spiky shield number 2. I'm gonna start now buying actually armor things. Because, yeah, because the build is a go. The build is a go. And now I am super tank. Look at this. We even got our little metallic mask. Because that's the thing. Oh, by the way, the fact that this guy is gaining melee damage and we have 104 melee damage, yeah, that's very much not really happening. I'm thinking about maybe getting 1 sword as a knight. Like 5 shields, 1 sword, something like that would make sense to me. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Although, nah. I mean, on the one hand, it's like, yeah, it makes thematic sense. On the other hand, yeah, but we're actually like just a shieldy boy. And at least that's what the build is supposed to be. I don't know. On the one hand, I'm like, I want to keep the thematically appropriate thing going. On the other hand, I'm like, I'm not sure. Do I want it to? Do I not want it to? Go. Yes. No. Yes, no. It was nothing. Let's run it down for another exoskeleton. Come on. I don't know if there is something that gives you better armor. I could look it up, but who cares, man? We're just having our fun here. 10 luck. Let's go. More chests. Let's get speed less. Let's go even more armor, less speed. Oh, let's go for the shield. Roll, let's go even. Nope. Good thing I was not able to buy this. I'm not able to buy that either. I'm not gonna lock that down once again. I care more about other stuff than specifically minus the movement speed and plus 1 luck. I want to get to a point. I have right now 80%. Wait, 80% damage reduction. Wait a minute. Okay, right now I have 80% damage reduction, which is insane. I thought you need more armor to get that much. Well, yeah, that means that means that man, I want to get a 99% damage reduction. I want to get that. I want to get to a point where everything attacking us does 1 damage and literally is unable to do anything else to us. So yeah, I want to get to that point. And also, if I get 60 life, then I will be like, well, I guess I can. Will I get hit 60 times in 60 seconds, or will I survive? So that would also make me happy. Let's see if I can get like plus life here, because I haven't seen any upgrades giving us plus life. Of course, we're gonna continue with the exoskeletons. We're gonna be like a super tanky guy. 10 luck. I'm not even gonna look at sword. Sword. I think the sword is thematically appropriate. I think only one of them. Everything else is a shield. 1 sword, everything else is a shield. Let's combine these by 1 sword. Let's go. But if the moment you bought the... Here we go, warrior helmet. The moment you bought the shield, I stopped watching. I don't really want dodge. Like, yes, okay, it makes sense, but I don't care about it. I'm definitely not gonna lock in for 1 item. Or for a shield here. Oh, the sword. Suckling. Love it. Yeah, I think it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Thematically appropriate, super tank. And with 1 sword and everything else is a shield. And also, we are using those 155 damage, that 155 damage we're building up through our, you know, stacking of armor. And, you know, after further thought into this character, this guy's really good. Like, regardless of mods or not, right? Because the mods, yes, make the game easier. But regardless of mods or not, this character is actually really good. Like, you build up armor, which is a good stat in general, and the game just gives you free damage. And then on top of that, you can only find blue items, which is also really good. And then on top of that, you can only find melee items, which is also good because being restricted and not being able to find some specific items makes it so that you can more easily find the items you want, right? So it's good to be restricted in this manner. Let's run it down for the good old man. Sometimes I'm like, when I'm talking, I'm moving my hands and I'm moving my head all the time. And sometimes I'm like, I need to get a camera, man. I need... I mean, not need, but sometimes I would like to, you know, show my flow motion, I guess. Can I somehow... I can, you know what? I have a plan here. I have a plan. We're gonna lock this down. I will stick to 1 sword, but I will combine some shields so that I can buy this sword, have it on me, and then combine them into purples when I find our purple sword, right? I think that's a good idea. I don't really want this. Speed, I don't want damage, HP, no, I want this. Let's go. I don't care about crits. These are all good. This is also good, by the way, but nah. We can find better things than those. Let's go. Whoa, 400 damage there on the shield. Oh, avoid. By the way, my crit chance is through the roof. We're taking, what, 87% damage. I'm trying to, you know, push my luck a bit here with the shielding. I want to see how much damage opponents do. And if we can. I mean, that's what the knight's supposed to do, right? We run into danger. I don't care about my health. I don't care about defending. I don't care about surviving. I care about running in. Let's go. Let's go. Up, destroy everything. Ziggy zaggy. And I think we're good to go here. Whoop. Look at this. We're losing like 5 to 6 life. Normally with 34 life, I would be panicking. But not the knight. The knight is never panicking. The knight is never in any danger. Unless I go down to 3 life. But we're still very far away from that. And yeah, madness and more madness. Look at this. We're just running in. Got it. Nice and right chest. That means even more exoskeletons. And that in order means even more movement speed. And even more armor. And even more crit chance. Etc. Etc. Let's run it down. Whoop. Let's go up. I should have gone a bit more lower. Nice. 10 luck. We continue with that notion. And even more 10 luck. I mean, we literally don't find luck in the shop, so... let's combine these. This is, as I said, just a precaution to combine these two. And we found a legendary sword right away, so that's it. These are out. As I said, I'm gonna stick to one sword. We're gonna stick to the thing I said in the beginning. For once, I'm not gonna actually back down to my truth. And we're gonna have one of the shield here for a while. It doesn't matter, look at how the sword looks. Hiya! 668, so close to the magic number that sends you to the other side. Let's see where we're gonna go. Whoop. I guess it doesn't send you to the other side. It is just the number of the other side. And look at this. By the way, I'm getting hit here on purpose. It feels like we lost attack speed. Just from the lack of one shield, it feels like now we're not even able to hit opponents. I don't know why this is happening. I really don't know why it's happening, but it is what it is. We're gonna get the other shield in a moment, and then we're gonna be back in action. Zigzagging through. The fastest knight alive. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm a bit too fast for my own good because of all those exoskeletons. I should start buying those helmets that give you -2 speed so we can fix our movement speed. I mean, fix. Anti-fix. The opposite. Move slower. Let's go. Just run around in cycles. I could also just buy my own relic too. So we, yeah, we will lose a bunch of movement speed and we're also gonna gain the pickup range thing, which, I mean, might as well buy it, right? Might as well buy my own relic. That is also a bit thematically appropriate. I mean, it's me. It's literally me. I'm gonna say 2 armor. That fits. 10, yep, 10 of that. Let's go this, less movement speed, less damage. I'm not sure about this, but let's take it, whatever. Trees down ahead, that's useless. We're gonna buy the shield. I'm gonna buy this just because it costs 16 and we're never gonna see it again. As simple as that. Oh, by the way, somebody told me... this is very random here, but somebody commented and told me that I'm getting 3 elites randomly for free while Dex is re-rolling his run so that they get them. I'm not sure if that is random. By the way, I was thinking about it, right? And it might be the mod, which I'm not really aware of. I don't know if the mod makes it so that I only fight triple elite fights. I'm really not aware if that is the case or not. But if the last 5 videos I played, I always got triple elites, I guess that would be a good indication that it's the mod doing it. If in all the, like, if in the last, let's say 5 videos, right? Because I don't always use the same, like, the mod gets updated and whatnot. So let's say the 5 last videos, if I always had elites, then it's a guarantee that this mod is making it so we always fight elites. If at least in one of those 5 videos I had at least one swarm stage, even one specifically, just one, then it means that it's not the mod, like it's just me being RNG lucky and whatnot. So I don't know which of the two it is, of course, as I haven't really checked. I'm more of a fun fact. I read the comment and not really paying, you know, further attention. Let's continue. I'm like let's go 3 armor. I'm really trying lately to avoid going very deep into what is it called? Very deep into just, you know, searching things, trying to read things, because I'm trying like to restrict how much I waste time on just, you know, doing stuff. I mean, it's not always waste time, but I mean, wasting time is a bad word to use on this, what I'm trying to say. But what I'm actually trying to say is, like, I have the tendency to just read too much and search too much and comment too much, and I stopped commenting. If you realize, like, back in the day, if you know, like, if you were from an early viewer, I was like commenting on half the comments, like I was replying to almost everything, and that took away like so much so much time from my life that I had to dial it down back into giving hearts to everybody. And yeah, now I even stopped hearts on everybody because you know, the bigger the channel becomes, I guess, I don't know, the thing with the hearts actually is irrelevant to this, because I'm still reading all the comments. The thing with the heart is mostly because there was some kind of, what is it called? Some misunderstanding that comments that were not actually very positive, I dropped a like on them because I just used the hearts for, you know, indication that I read something. And, you know, I had to stop doing that, but I'm still reading the comments, and this still takes me a lot of time, and I really need to try to start dialing down, because imagine, like, you read all the comments, and then somebody says you something, tells you something, and then your first thought is, oh, is that true? Let me actually search back the videos. Well, if I do that for everything, like everything I read, if I just try to make sure that it's true or not, or if I try to... what? Oh, I don't have the money. Like, if I try to search more or learn more about the thing, like, it's just so much time invested into a bunch of things that, at the end of the day, you know, a week later, they won't matter, right? Like, yeah, okay, maybe the mod makes it so that we are fighting only elites, but me trying to search it up and looking at it and going back to my videos and looking it up and blah, 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 like all of these things, yes, they will just take a minute. I know it isn't like the hardest thing, but this 1 minute is then gonna propagate into 2 minutes because something else is gonna take my attention, and then something else, and then something else, and then it's just gonna go through the roof with how much time I can easily waste on things. ESTP, baby. Yeah, that is pretty much the reasoning behind that. Like, that's why I try to slowly dial down the fact checking on everything, slowly try to, like, I'm just reading a comment that says this build is good, and I'm just trying the comment. I'm not trying to search it up, because that search is gonna bring me into another search, which is gonna bring me into another search, and it just never stops. Nice. Nice. I have to say, we got 98% armor. It's happening. We have 200 armor here, 93% less damage taken. We will slowly get to the point where we will just straight up, oh, 6 life, let's go. And we are almost done with this. I'm gonna... this is a bit useless. Yeah, this is a bit useless. Like, I don't stop moving, like, ever. And we're done. We just build the build. And the build is built. And let's go. I have 94% less damage taken. Does that mean I take 1? Yeah, here, snipe me. 1 damage! 1 damage! Let's go! Yeah, but the thing is, I want bosses to see how much bosses do to me. Let's see how much bosses do to me. By the way, it's the fight between what is more powerful, the sword or the shield. I mean, they're very close to each other, because the sword gets my melee damage, which scales from my armor, and the shield gets the armor. So... it's actually almost the same if you think about it. I'm gonna, like, when we're gonna go back to shop, I'm gonna look into it. I don't want to pause here mid-fight. I want to stop doing that. What? Destroy everybody. Where are you guys going? Run. Gas. Gas. Don't take your foot off the gas. The lyrics are wrong, but I don't care. Whoa. Destroy everything. And just see where it goes. Nice. We're getting so much money. 1,300 damage down, of course. I don't even, like, I'm trying to just be close to some opponents. I don't even care where they are. So, let's also get my shieldy boys. Let's get attack speed. Nice, we found some attack speed. So, yeah, this takes 2 times my armor, right? So it's doing 700 damage. But the thing is, this guy says for every 1 point of armor, I gain 2 damage. So every 1 armor gives me 2 damage on these, but every 1 armor also gives me 2 damage on this, right? That's why this does 703 and this does 740. And you can literally see the difference, right? Like, it is 1-to-1 ratio, with the difference being that this has 60 base damage and this has 30 base damage. So this has a 30, this should do 30 more damage, right? But it actually does 37 more damage, because I also have like a 25% damage boost. So this, everything makes exact sense. Like, everything is exactly how it should be. Easy to calculate, and, you know, like, factual. Like, it's literally what it is. We're gonna go to armor here, reducing my damage even further, so I can get to the... Let's take this too, so we can get to the point where this damage is gonna be 0, and then these are gonna have literally 3D damage difference between them. I'm ready. Go. Oh, look at elite. 2 damage. The elite was doing 2 damage to us. Okay. With 95% less damage taken, we took 2. So that means only 5% damage got through. For the elite to do 2 damage to us, with 5%, it should have been doing 20, not 20, it did 2 to us. So it should have been doing 40, right? Because 5% of 40 is 2. So, yeah. So the boss is doing 40 damage as a baseline, I guess. Or it does 31, and the game rounds it up, you know. It might be that too, like, it does 30, 31 or more, and just the game rounds up. I literally said the same thing twice, as if I didn't even change a sentence. Like, in my mind, I was saying the same thing twice, but for some reason, the second time I was explaining it, while the first time I was just mentioning it. I don't know what my mind or thinks sometimes. Like, let me explain to you something that is the thing I'm trying, like, by using the words that describe the thing that I'm trying to explain. Let's go, just straight up. Come on, come on. And here we go. Let's get some exoskeletons, and let's get 10 luck for even more exoskeletons. Yes, yes, reroll. Yes, none of these. Ah, no, there was the... I wanted that, whatever. Whatever, the metals, the metal. Metal to the pedal. I don't want this. Let's reroll. And metal, and yeah, that's it pretty much. That's cool. By the way, medieval gives us armor and dodge, and blunt gives us armor and max HP, and we lose movement speed, which is really good, of course. And this here is medieval blade, which the blade, of course, we don't have, but medieval really fitting. As I said, we are a medieval knight. Look at this. We're like a... I love it. I love how this looks. We have like a super tank shield, and then it's like hoya, hoya. On the left side, it doesn't look so cool. Like on the left side, it just looks meh. It's like we have the sword in front. But on the right side, when I'm looking towards the right, this looks really appropriate to what we are actually. I'm trying to get like a thumbnail picture here. I don't know if this is even gonna be the thumbnail. Most likely it's not. The thumbnails, as you know, are very, you know, unique, I guess. I want to say something here about the thumbnails. I was thinking about, with my thumbnail guy, maybe we should like create a new short series or something where he uploads the thumbnails he does for me as a time lapse on my channel, as a short or something. I don't know. So do you guys is anybody interested in this? I'm trying to build like a bit of hype about that before we start this project. Where you know, I told my thumbnail guy, why don't you just record everything and then I'm gonna give it to my editor and we can just, you know, do a time lapse on these thumbnails. So maybe somebody cares about this. I don't know how much you care about, of course, you watching right now, because, you know, most likely you care more about gameplay than art, but there is a good chance you also might care about art, so maybe you want to see how it, you know, looks like. And I was even thinking about making it a bit funny by by saying like, and then Sifd decided to just completely change the thumbnail, because if you see some thumbnails, like the time lapse is so weird. Like, it begins with A and then it ends with not even, it ends with 3. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like it just starts as a letter and ends on... I don't know how to explain it. I guess sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Now that I see what you did, I have a completely different idea. Just scrap everything. But before that, I never tell him what to do. Like, I'm always letting my thumbnail guy to just imagine something on his own based on what the title is. And then I'm just coming in and I'm like, now that I saw what you did, I have a completely different opinion. But before he starts what he does, I never tell him what to do. So it's like a I'm definitely sure it's like a weird process for him, but still, I don't think he has any issue. I don't know. I really don't know what other people think sometimes, but yeah. Maybe it's frustrating for some. Maybe it's frustrating for some, but that's how you work with me. I need something to bounce off of. I need to see something, even if I don't like it, so that I can say, okay, this is something that I would like to see. Now that I saw an idea, and whatever idea, it doesn't matter, I just have to see something. Let's go with exoskeleton and this. Come on, and my spike shield. Armor helmet, yes. 7 damage. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking about it. Let's go with this. None of that. I don't want dodge. I just don't want dodge. I want to become a super tank. Let's go. We have 360 armor, 96% less damage taken. Can I get 100% less damage taken? Let's see. Can this boss... It does 1 to us. Okay. Okay, it does 1 to us. So that thing does less than... I don't need to do the math. I don't know what 4% is of 1. Is for you to do 1 damage. I guess it's like... You know what, forget it, I'm not gonna calculate. Let's just run around and see how this goes. You know, now that I mentioned it, somebody else is gonna calculate it. Haha. Are you the one that calculated it? And then listen to me saying... You know what, I want to see like a comment being like, yeah, actually, I was about to calculate it, but then you said about that somebody's gonna calculate it, and now I decided to not calculate it. It's for your own good. Don't waste time doing things that aren't important. My opinion. Unless you want to get pinned, you know. Now it is important. No, I'm kidding. Let's continue. Well, let's destroy. The kidding part was about the importance of not. In general, when somebody does something that actually wastes a lot of time and has a lot of time investment for it to happen, just join my Discord, ping me and tell me like, yo, Sifd, I did this in a comment. If you would like, please to ping it, and I'm gonna like pin it most of the time. Let's go luck, because maybe we're gonna get more of these things. Let's get more of these things if we can. Nice. Let's continue rerolling. Let's go. Yes, this is a definite yes. This is also a yes, and let's continue. I'm not taking the duct tapes for some weird reason. I don't want to lose life. I don't know what I'm thinking. 96. The opposite of nice. It's Essen. That was an extremely bad joke. Let's continue. The deadpan joke, by the way. Just say the word and wait for something to react. Anyway, 228 damage here on the crits, which are guaranteed. Destroying some trees here for more exoskeletons. 96% less damage taken. Can I get 99% less damage taken? I think I cannot, because this is wave 19. We're almost done with this run. Of course, we are the most busted thing in the universe. Look at how much life we're losing. This is what I enjoy, by the way. This is exactly what I want to happen. I want to run into opponents like a madman, and I want to lose life, but one at a time, because I'm a super tank, and that's what I enjoy. I really enjoy that this run is going well. I'm trying to even lose on purpose at this point, while also avoiding to maybe get healing. Sometimes I do get healing by mistake, but it is what it is. Oh, look at this. We're losing some life. Let's go. Of course, the opponents are unable to do anything to us. Well, come on. But I have to say, when I said if I have 60 life, will I die in 60 seconds? I think the answer was yes. We found 4 armor there. It's a bit, you know, let's even buy these for 1 armor more. Yes, reroll. Yes, power fist, the yes release run. Let's go. Hopefully the card's gonna appear top right. And that's it. Time for the final fight. We get 97% less damage. That's the maximum we have achieved. 97% less damage taken. I tried my best, but it is what it is. Can't always have everything. Let's see. Can the bosses... Oh, it's trying. 1 damage all the time. Yeah, okay. Tank time. And we won. Easy life. Easy game. And you're obviously completely busted. 61 exoskeletons. That's the difference between playing a character that doesn't have infinite luck and playing a character with infinite luck. If I played the lucky guy, we would have gotten like 300 exoskeletons. But we wanted to play the knight, more thematically appropriate in my opinion. And also, it isn't always about just the most busted thing in the universe. Sometimes it is also about the fact that, you know, you do something thematically appropriate. And I think this is very thematically appropriate. Also, we got some medals and some metal plates and all that. And I'm really happy that this character literally just finds these more. He just finds armor items. I don't even know how we found the lemonade at some point. So, what a good purchase. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more, you can subscribe too. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was really enjoyable to me, at least. And, yeah, that is it pretty much. Thanks for the Patreon members and supporters. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.